Yeah, what's up, fella? Come on in, fellas. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. What's up, fellas? What's up, Marcus Bowman? What's up, Mr. Blue? What's going on? You know I'm gonna get this good old education. What's up, fellas? I'm gonna give y'all this good education. Hold on, I'm downloading the stuff right now, fellas. Let y'all look. I'm gonna let y'all read the mind of a lunatic. A lunatic judge. I mean, hearing officer, not no judge. Hold on, fellas. Let me see something. God damn. Oh shit. What's up, fellas? Shit. How y'all been? Today Good Friday. Today is a good Friday, man. So they say. Shit, every Friday good to me. You ask me. Every Friday good if you ask me. I'm gonna present y'all something. I'm gonna try to listen to this real good. Let me know y'all see that on the screen. It's kind of blurry. Damn. But I'm gonna read it's kind of blurry as fuck. Excuse me. But I'm gonna read it for y'all because I can see it on my end. These things don't want to show right. Let me crack this beer open. Yeah, shine a Brock. All the bitches can suck my cock. Yeah. And this cigar is Juba Cabra. Said an extensive study in Michigan by Professor David Chambers makes clear that jail for contempt effective in prison improving support collections. Chambers making fathers pay. Men who know they are watch some benefits and costs with jail non-payment of support. I'm gonna have to reload this shit up because I want y'all to see this shit verbatim. This cook ass motherfucker that was in what court he was in? He in Michigan. He's a professor, not a judge, but a professor, sirs. You heard it. You see it. A professor, not a judge. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me start with the application, though. We're gonna talk about this next because I gotta redo these pictures. This is fucked up. This is fucked up. That's sloppy. That's sloppy as fuck. Let's read this application, man. Let's read this child support application for Indiana. Indiana child support application. Let me share it with y'all. Share. Look at this shit. Y'all see it? Yeah, let me know y'all see it. I'm gonna come back with that book because that book was kind of blurry. It was sloppy. That's sloppy shit. We ain't gonna do that over here. Y'all see this? Indiana Department of Child Services, right? Enrollment. It says enrollment form. Enrollment, like you finna, like the bitch finna enroll them into school or something, right? Let's click on that shit. Let's reload. Let's reload. Oh, you don't want me to show it? Oh shit. Let's just try this one down here. Damn, it won't let me do it, fellas. Let me go back. Let me see. PDF form. There we go. There it is. There it is. Y'all ready for this shit? Let me fire up this cigar. Just Juba Cabra. Let me fire this shit up, nigga. And niggas. Ooh, this a nice little bitty cigar, man. This a little bitty nice cigar, fellas. Y'all ready? Now look, one of my little people that we helping out, he should be on here watching. But I don't know if he on here watching. I don't know if he on here watching, but let me see what everybody. Everybody here? Let me get to it. We're gonna read this bitch bit by bit, piece by piece. This says child support, the custodial parties and non-custodial parents. You see how they got that? All custodial parties and non-custodial parents may enroll to receive child support services. Excuse me. There is no enrollment fee or residency requirement. Child support services include parent location, establishment of paternity, establishment modification and enforcement of child support obligations, and establishment modification and or enforcement of medical support for dependent children. Right? Enrollee information: her name, a last name, relationship to dependents on this form. Look at this shit. She give up her social security number right here, fellas. Home address, mailing address, right? Email, telephone number, right? Dependents, your children. So she enrolling your children and registering them to the state and a whole nother program, not just school, but just straight to the state. Because they know the bitch out here, she can't do shit. She lazy and she fucking vulnerable. And she want a handout. Most bitches want handout because of they bloody pussy. Right? It's the bitch, fellas. This is the bitch. She is your problem. Look, how was paternity established? They got court order of paternity affidavit. Where was paternity established? Fellas, you can establish paternity at your home with a paternity kit. You don't have to go by these people's shit. You don't. Days of giving up your DNA are over. Affirmation and agreement. This is where the hypocrisy lies, fellas. You ready for the hypocrisy? Huh? Let's read it from top to bottom. I hereby swear and affirm under the penalties of perjury that the information contained in this form is true and correct to the best of my knowledge. Providing false information could result in perjury charges being filed against me. I understand that child support services do not include establishment or enforcement of parenting time or parenting time credits. Child support services include what? Parent location, establishment of paternity, establishment of modification, establishment, right? Didn't they just say it don't include establishment? Establishment, right? Do not include establishment. Didn't it say it? I just pointed it out to y'all, right? See y'all follow. Y'all lie? Parenting time or credits. The assignment of the right to claim a child as a dependent for federal or state tax purposes, nor any matters other than those associated with establishment of paternity if needed, and the financial support of dependent children. I am advised that attorneys and staff at the Child Support Bureau and Child Support Office providing these child support services represent the state of Indiana and do not represent the enrollee or any person or entity. You see that? See how they just lied? Huh? If you dealing with Indiana child support, you a damn fool right now. You a motherfucking fool. And this is an application, by the way, not a petition. This is an application, not a petition. She should have went to court first if it was a real court case. When you sue somebody, you go to court first to sue somebody. You go to the clerk's office. You go get you go write out you a complaint. You get the summons. You write it down. You file and you pay for it and you send it on. Y'all tired of being played with? Huh? I understand I must cooperate with the county child support office in order for my case, not your case, fellas. And I've been telling nut jobs for so long. So whoever fills this out, this their case is not yours. It never was yours. So when you hear stupid fools on the internet, dumbass niggas talking about, I beat my child support case. Since when it was your case, nigga? Did you file for child support, nigga? See, the basics gonna have niggas hurt and put on child support. Niggas don't do the basics. People don't do basics anymore. Fundamentals. These are the fundamentals that you need to succeed to get rid of these people out of your life. Am I saying something? Huh? I further understand that this enrollment to receive child support services does not guarantee successful action on the case, but rather that all reasonable attempts will be made to obtain successful results. Y'all see that? They done got clever with their wordplay. They done got clever with their wordplay, fellas. I understand that I may terminate services by notifying the county child support office handling my case in writing that services are no longer desired. Services may only be terminated in accordance with 45 CFR 30311. Termination of these services does not modify or terminate existing child support orders or obligations. Fellas, if she can terminate it, you can eliminate it. You don't have to participate. You don't. You don't have to participate in nothing that you're not getting paid for. I authorize the Indiana State Central Collection Unit to endorse and negotiate any checks received by this people for a payment of child support on my child support case. If it's any old people that have slave masters in their whatchamacallit in their family, the Caucasian slave masters didn't pay child support. They fucked all the slaves. They had bright skinned children, and they didn't take care of their children. They had mammy and them having their kids sucking on mammy titty and shit instead of their own wife's titty, right? They had bed wenches, queens, and shit. I'm not finna play these games with these people. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not finna play with no grown. I don't play with grown folks or their children, and you ain't finna play with me. Bottom line, real talk, real fucking talk. Let me see if anybody. Hold on a second. Mm-hmm. Hold on a second. Let me see, cause I'm not getting nobody. Whatchamacallit right now. Let me see it. But y'all see this fella? Go on, hit them like button. Your remedy lies within this application, okay? For this program, okay? It's a program. Some niggas want y'all to stay on child support. We don't want y'all to stay on child support. We want you to defeat this this minstrel these minstrel motherfuckers, right? We want y'all to be successful. We want y'all to have dismissals, all that shit, all that shit. I understand that I may terminate services, not the court case. Services. Okay? This is a service. This is not the law. Okay? Real talk. I know this shadow banned me real good. Is anybody in the chat? Hello, chat. Anybody in the chat? Let me see. Can I show something else? Wait a minute, fella. Let me know. Can y'all see that? Go get this book called Making Fathers Pay. Although more than half of the jail men in the study paid enough to be released from jail, Chambers cautious against concluded that a lump sum payment is proof that a man has the capacity to make regular support payments because the source of the money paid for release may be someone other than the jail man himself. Chambers' study has received considered attention from commentators and policymakers. Y'all hear that? Do y'all see this shit? Not lawmakers, policymakers, nigga. Y'all see this shit? Policymakers. A reanalysis of Chambers' data reported Lampert organizing for deterrence. Lessons from a study of child support found organizational factors interact with the sanction factors to determine levels of general deterrence. Where the friend of the court takes an initiative in seeking compliance in jail is a relative common punishment for those who persist in not paying. Overall collection rates are markedly high than where neither or only one of these factors exists. See, this book is a study book from the law school. This is a study text, fellas. This is how they talk behind your back. They don't care nothing about your children and your friends for money, nigga. They like, man, fuck them little bastards. Them ain't my people. Fuck their children. Fuck their family. And it take one dumb bitch, your baby mama with her stupid ass. In 1983, Michigan revised its civil contempt procedure so that jail is now designated as the last judicial resort for support violations. The length of commitment is limited to 45 days for the first contempt order and 90 days for subsequent order. While incarcerated for contempt, a person may have the privilege of release time to seek or to continue work. Yeah, man. Y'all see this? In the attempt to handle non-support cases efficiently and to deter non-payment, several states have concluded roundups of delinquent obligors. For example, approximately 480 civil contempt actions were initiated simultaneously in Florida against support obligors. The cases were assembled before a single judge who heard and disposed of them during a 4-day period. Respondents who were found in contempt and failed to pay immediately were jailed. Over 100 respondents were committed to jail, and over 140,000 was collected during these proceedings. 38 of the fathers who were held in contempt appealed their convictions. They contended that the cursory hearings and the lack of record support for the trial courts finally deprived them of due process. The appellate court agreed, while willing to tolerate a degree of informality. It deplored the total absence of oaths, court reporters, witnesses, and rules of evidence. Robbins versus Robbins. There's your case right there, fellas. Write it down. Write that shit down. Robbins versus Robbins, a Florida appellate case, 1983. While willing to tolerate a degree of informality, it deplored a total absence of oaths, court reporters, witnesses, and rules of evidence. Imprisonment for a debt. Jail terms for contempt and support cases do not violate the state constitutional prohibitions on imprisonment for debt. Did it say federal? It said the state, nigga. It said the state, it didn't say federal, did it. Look at that. Look at that. When meaning the prohibition, marriage of linger, some state constitutional provisions prohibit imprisonment for debt, explicitly exempt support debts. Yeah, the state because the state turned them into loans. That's why they want that money back. Of course, of course, the state gonna do it. The people in the state ain't no good. It didn't say the federal government did it. It said the state. This last paragraph gonna trip y'all out. I'm just gonna go to other pages and read too. The best ones I can see. Traditional garnishment was not often employed by courts enforcing child support awards. State and federal law often barred garnishment for certain categories of workers. Even where available, garnishment could be obtained only where an obligor was in arrears and support payments, requiring a new action by the obligee ordering the payment of a specific amount of money. I'm trying to see what page that is. 415. What's up, Gary? All right, let me go to page 416. Damn. See, that shit is blurry, man. Custodial mother. The obligor was forced to pay again. The court ruling that he not had his family shouldn't suffer consequences of embezzlement. See, that was I got to put that up. I got to redo this shit again, fellas, because his job was stealing money, the child support money, and they got caught for embezzlement. So they made him pay again all the shit that they did in his job, and his job didn't even get it persecuted for embezzlement. The job failed. So what did we learn today, fellas? What did we learn today? Hmm. Hold on, here it is, right here. Let me show y'all. See, that came out better a little bit, right? We're gonna start this last paragraph. For example, another obstacle which occurs when a third party, the employer, is involved in the collection of child support considered. I can't say that last name. I mean that yeah, I can't say that. Support payments have been deducted from the father's wages. Y'all can go look up this case too, 1985 case. Pursuant to a payroll deduction order, in fact, the funds were embezzled by the employer's office manager, and the family never received the court ordered payments. Attempts to recover against the employer were unsuccessful because the company had failed. The court held that the father's obligation was not discharged because payment has not been received by such and such. You see how they use discharge? Because child support is a court of equity. Okay. Well, I see. Can you discharge child support? Yeah, you can discharge child support. You can. There's so many tricks to this. So many ways. So many ways. But I'm a simple man. I'm a simple person. I don't go through all that shit. I just exercise my adulthood and I said no, thank you. And if you go past my no, I got the right to hurt you. Because we all adults. I will be the bully in this situation after I tell you no. I'm gonna put this shit up about this dude back in Michigan, throwing people in jail for child support. That ain't a crime. Remember, fellas, they're violating you when they put you in jail for child support. It's a federal constitutional violation. It's federal court time, not state time. Yeah, so for what they yep, you correct, Gary, but at the same time they said it wasn't an entitlement no more. So they made it a loan and they was given a grant. Right, and that's why it's on your credit report. You correct though. Fellas, this is the time to sue. If you don't want to sue, you're not gonna get your due. Y'all have a good day. Peace.